Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where today I have been asked to head out over to Lone Cirion. But before I do that, I need to check out some other rumors in the area, such as the story of a cursed child. Well, I don't know what this is all about, whether there's actually a curse on this child or someone keeps on saying that the child is going to be the end of the world or something like that. Well, let's investigate it. Then we can worry about other things later on. Now, right now, I also need to find a wheel. I need to deal with some Corsairs, so that is even to the east of to the west of Lone Cirion, so obviously I'm not going to be taking care of that immediately. So, a wheel and a cursed child, they seem to be the main things I need at the moment. Maybe he'll know something about it? Hello there, do you know? I will take that as a no. Alright, he knows nothing about a cursed child. Unless, of course, he's one of those hunters that was sent out after this child, but we'll have to see. How about down this way? I see a woman up ahead. Maybe she knows something about this cursed child. What do you want? This is my quarry. I have been tracking this girl for many moons. I shall claim the bounty. What's this all about? The bounty is not worth the effort. A little slap drove away this bold hunter. Hello there. What's the problem?
There is always work to be done.
Oh, please don't hurt me! A cursed child, you want her? No, I'm no child, but I have been running from hunters all my life. I was told the circumstances of my birth were extraordinary by Garrick. When my mother passed, he took me in, but I was treated poorly and subjected to horrible experiments for his own esoteric pursuits of knowledge. Apparently, my existence is akin to a curse upon Omphalos. When I grew older, I managed to escape and have been on the run ever since. I don't know whether I'm cursed or not, but I'm done running. Would you help me to gain my freedom? Alright, I think that's only right. Alright, I will... Really? You decided to come back? Well, that's for you. It appears I'm going to need stronger ammunition for this. That'll keep him away. Actually, I think this guy also needs the same treatment. Now, what are you doing?
What chance have you?
You return empty-handed? I've placed all my faith on you to prevent the doom of Omphalos. You know what I think about your plan? I'd say you must free her. Never! You have no idea what you have done. You will be the doom of us all. Yeah. Now, leave. Fine. Fine. Some people. Well, I hope her life is better for this. Good, he stayed away.
We will do our best to repair and rebuild what we can.
I can't thank you enough for what you have done. This is the start of something new. I've not been able to live peacefully without a shadow looming over me for quite some time. I'm in your debt, good stranger. Well, you're welcome. Farewell, strange traveler. Thank you. Well, I hope I made the right choice there. With that business settled, I now need to check on this campsite and see what connection it may have to the vile business we've been tracking. What's this up ahead? Maybe this is our target. Oh, there seems to be some ruins here. Good place to make a campsite. Yes, somebody was camped here. Oh, what's this? This note is barely readable. Maybe Hodrin could make sense of it? Anything else here? Nope. I found this note at a campsite.
What's written on this note is barely readable, but this last line here is of concern. It is time.
It seems that we are out of time. Whatever they were planning to do, they plan to do it soon. I think I may have everything I need to solve this case. Oh, what's that?
I have been trying to connect the clues and pieces of the puzzle. Our culprit is not of this realm, and is most likely making their escape. An escape witnessed by our poor victim. They are hastened by worry. They are making mistakes.
There is an old shipwreck to the southwest. I'd venture to guess that our culprit is going to try and make their escape by fashioning something seaworthy out of the wreck. We must make haste. We approach under the guise of night. Ooh, all right. We shall make haste. Are you ready? Let's go then.
Beset by a sudden murder, I set out to capture the person responsible, and in so doing, revealed a much larger plot. One whose shadow is cast far and wide over land and sea. We shall bring this person to justice, one way or another.
One way or another.
Good, you are here. The shipwreck is over yonder, in the clearing. They make fast for an escape using scavenged parts from the shipwreck. We must be quick.
All right. So we need to confront Indagir and his piles of vile bile? Files of bile? Whatever.
I have had just about enough of this land and its people. Every step of the way. One nuisance after the other. All for this thing. This vial of Ifrin. I've nearly lost all that I've left that wretched place with. But this will have to do. For the sea casts its shadow far and wide.
Your blight upon these lands ends here, whoever you are. You will not escape. Whatever it is you took from that apothecary will not see another dawn.
Your gallantry is to be praised, Ranger. You saw what happened to the poor man. And now that you've witnessed Kasha, you too shall share his fate. For the sea shadow does not like loose ends.
He bifurcated? Okay. No wonder he's been everywhere. He's got a twin. Well, now it's your turn. Ouch! Are you ready? All right, there you go. Now I got you. Oh. What happened?
This crush-up has gotten away. But now we know what his goal was, to deliver this vial of Ephraim. We must pursue him at all costs.
Meet me about at 5 to discuss our options. Right, let's go. So when's that trial of Vile? What next? I would need some time to consider our options, Pine Leaf. Until then, I want you to seek passage across the seas. We now know that this car shop is prone to mistakes when pursued. I shall follow the trail wherever it ends. I will make contact with you when the time comes. I'm grateful for your assistance. Alright, trying to find some way to get across the sea. What are the chances that LSR will give me permission for that? It appears my next destination is along Cirion. Though along the way I do need to deal with a couple of threats that the elves asked me to help with. One of them is a group of Neekers. Yeah, not that Neeker. But apparently there's a group of Neekers at a specific location that I need to defeat, cast out, or whatever. And also deal with some links that are at a different location. No, don't ask me why. Ah, here's Springer's Close. I was closer than I thought. Now, let's take care of the Neekers. Oh, we'll see if these are the right ones. Yes, apparently so. One Neeker down. Trying to see if I get a good look at these. It's hard to get a good look at something if it keeps on trying to bite you. That's the problem. Actually, let's see. Alright, well, I guess that'll do. Hey. Can I do a twofer here? Hey, thank you! Well, it wasn't perfect timing on there, but it'll do. Didn't quite get underground in time. Now I need to head over to Loxall and deal with some links. Sort of sounds like a locksmith shop. Nope, this definitely doesn't look like a locksmith shop. I also don't find any links in here. Then again, are you the missing links? Well, I guess we'll find out if these are the ones that I need. Yep, one down, a few more to go. Up, 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 up. Hi. Sorry about this. Oh, look at that. Sneaky kitty. You're quite a sneaky pair, aren't you? Sneaks. I just need one more and it'll be considered to be clear enough for me to head on back and report my success. Talk to Luingil in Echad Lendir. What's in there? It doesn't look like a locksmith shop, that's for sure. Oh, links. More links. Nothing useful. The road should be a little clearer now.
Have your moment.
This should suffice. We're not so defenseless ourselves, but with the numbers along the road sufficiently reduced, we should manage on our own. Thank you, traveler, for your much-needed assistance. You're welcome. Now, we can head on to Long Cirion, finally, wherever that is, and report about our success. And also, I think we're supposed to find a wheel or something like that. We have apparently arrived in time. Here is Orgalos, and of course, the king, and Dirham. Hello there.
Here we are.
Now you've probably seen impressive places on your journey across Gondor, and Minas Tirith is of course very large, but my teachers say that Lord Cirion is older than all of them. Let me show you around, your highness. That was of course to the king. And what he had to say.
Master Orgalos is very excited, but you and the king should first present yourselves to the Lady Mara.
It would only be proper, of course. Lady Mara will be inside the hall. Alright, fine. I will speak to Lady Mara. Now we just need to find the keep. And where would you keep your keep? Oops. I think that looks enough like one. So let's head on inside, and if we're wrong, well, we could ask for directions. This looks impressive enough, and that looks like the king and the queen, and I would presume that this must be Lady Mara. Good evening, my lady.
You and your traveling party are welcome to Lon Cirion, King Elisar.
And all of you will enjoy the hospitality of my house. Please feel free to explore the Anfalas as you wish, but know that the corsairs of Umbar trouble the long shore. Even despite the war's ending, my guard cannot ensure your safety if you stray near the coast. But I understand that this hobbit was present when my husband fell. Would you speak to me of what befell my dear Golazgil in the king's service? I speak of Golazgil's bravery before the Black Gate in Mordor, and that I repaid with death the great Olog who gave him his mortal blow, moments before the defeat of the Dark Lord Sauron. Mara's eyes brim with tears, but she wipes them away with her sleeve, and her expression hardens. So near the end, then? I worried it might have been so. What need was there for my husband to die, if the men of the West were so near their victory? My Golazgil had not the attention of Sauron, but he was but one man amongst hundreds. Whose sword arm failed to slay the Olog that killed my husband before it could reach him, Pineleaf? Was it yours? Was it the king's? You may leave me, Pineleaf. I have words to speak with Elisar, but they're not for your hearing. See the comforts of Lon Cirion, and know that Golazgil will not enjoy them again. Boy, she is definitely not in a good mood. Ah, well. Now let's see. What all do we have around here? Well, that looks like a kitchen. I guess this is the dining hall. Ah, a library. The library of Lord Cirion smells of dust and candle wax. Hello?
Golazgil's heir is too young to rule.
The king has come here to resolve the line of succession, hasn't he? Golazgil's heir is too young to rule, and has ceded some of his authority to his mother, Mara. But there are some in Lon Cirion and elsewhere who believe that she is not fit to govern in these trying times, and she is still in mourning. There is another matter of some curiosity, stranger. It is known that before they departed for the war, Golazgil prepared a parchment containing his last wishes, but It cannot be found. I have spoken with Mara about this, and she brushes away my questioning. There's something untoward going on. You should tell the king, for the safety of Amphalis is affected, and that imperils the kingdom. Right. You know, I've been doing something liberally today that I think you need. Here, have this. Right. Now, let's see. I need to go to the docks and the bridge. There's the bridge, but I'll head on down to the docks first. Oh, look, a lift. Oh, look, a wheel. All right. We could use that. Oh. And we have Orgolos.
Ho there! I come here often to watch the soldiers training.
One day, I hope to have as much martial prowess as they do. I will be as good a fighter as my father was. Nay, I shall be even better. Mother says that the war is over, but Erhant showed me a ship far off the bay that must have been full of corsairs sailing from Umbar. I hope that they're not all dealt with before I have finished my sword training. Right. Right. Oh well. Now, I suppose I'll have to go through the gate to get to the bridge? Yep. Very definitely a bridge. Very definitely a large river. Going out into the bay. The bridge offers a breathtaking view of the water. Hello?
I saw you and King Elisar when you arrived at Cirion in the company of young Master Orgolos.
Orgolos is a frequent visitor to this bridge, and often wants news from me concerning distant lands. The news is poor of late. Corsair ships are often seen along the course, and they endanger the fisherfolk and peasantry of Amphalis. Do they not know that the war is over? Well, yeah, sometimes it's hard to convince them that it's all done and dusted, I guess. Now, I think I need to deliver a wheel before I call this over. Ah, here is our, well, I was going to say wrecked, but I guess it's not really quite wrecked. He is exchanging the wheel because he wants to prevent a wreck, right?
I welcome your aid.
Ah, this should perform splendidly. Not only can I join my companions up on the ridge, but I should be able to make the remainder of the trip to EFL. Thank you with my gratitude, traveler. You're welcome. And with that, we've completed quest in Amphalis. Alright. And that means we could head on back to Cirion, where I'll meet you in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.